You know, my sister's right. I do look like an egg. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie for those of you who are new, and in today's video, it is time for me to choose my September TBR. August is here. She came, she left. But she's still here, technically. Still got another day in it. But like, I'm done. I'm done with August and that TBR. Because I read a book in August from my TBR that sucked so bad. It was our book club pick for August. And it's so bad. It's so bad that I gave up the rest of the TBR for the month and I just read whatever. So we're going to get into September's. We are in the Burr months, baby. Oh, we are here. It is officially not fall yet on the calendar, but in my heart, it is. My room does not reflect it yet. It's fine. We're going to get there. It's fine. So I do have 4 books already chosen that are like priority. So I have Paige and I's book club pick. I have an arc that I have to read, and then 2 that I have to read because Paige is making me. If you watched the live show last night, you know that they were bullying me and I had to read these books. So that's what I want to do. But we're still going to pick from my handy dandy little mug here that has all my prompts in it. We're going to dump them out as I do, because if I don't, I end up picking the same prompts every month and I'm not doing that. So instead of picking 8, we'll pick 6. So that gives me 10. Still gives me options, even though it's really not, because I'm still like setting a list, but I feel like it's options. Okay, we're gonna pick number 1. Please be good to me. I can't do this. I can't have a sucky month. I refuse. Okay, September. Okay, the first pick of September is TBR Redo, which means I have to go back on all my past TBRs and choose a book from that list that I did not read. And so this is easy because it happens every month. I never read all my books on my TBR. Now it's just choosing which one. Okay, number 2. Swish, swish, swish. This one it is. Okay. Ooh, what's this? A book someone bought me. Okay, which is self-explanatory. I just read a gifted book. I don't know why I had to explain that, but I felt the need to. Okay, number 3. Sometimes I get so anxious. I'm a high-strung person as it is, but like that, this gives me anxiety. Read a newly released book. So for this, I allow myself at least a year. I will go a year back because it's still technically new. It's still technically newly released within a year. So, okay. Number 4. Okay. I don't know why I'm like so hyped. Are you freaking kidding? I'm not. I can't. I don't want to. Don't make me. Please no. Why? Okay, I'm going to start a new series. I have had this prompt the past 3 months in a row. I'm starting to believe it's multiplying, and there's just more than one of these in here. How do I keep getting this every month? Gosh, that's 4. Okay, that's crazy. That's not cool. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay. Oh, she's tiny. Why is she tiny? Oh, a retelling. I had this last month as well. I did not like the book I read. It's fine. Okay, that's 5. And then the last one. Just give me something good, please. Like something I haven't had the past 6 months in a row. Okay, this looks tiny. This looks like an author's name, I bet. Oh my. No, a cover by. Huh? Okay, got it. Okay, we've got these 6 prompts. So I'm going to go choose those books and then I'll come back and let you guys know what I chose. Okay, I'm back. I got my books. That was a lot harder than it has been in the past. And I don't know why. I'm starting to feel like I don't know what cover buys are anymore, because I'm like, a cover buy. Well, cover buy. I was like, what have I bought because of the cover? Oh, and then the retellings. The retellings I feel like I think I might pull that one out because I don't have as many retellings as I like to think that I had. And I'm picking the same ones over and over and I'm not reading them. So that might pull out. That did not sound right. I may pull that one out. So if you have like other suggestions for my TBR jar, please leave them down below because I feel like I need to do a revamp because I'm just picking the same ones and I don't want to do that. Okay, so we're going to start with the book club pick. I have a book club with my friend Paige from Paige's Open Book, and I will leave her channel linked down below for you guys if you want to check her out. But our book club is called Thrilling Romance Book Club. So every month we alternate between a thriller and a romance. And since we did a romance in August, it is time for a thriller in September. So we are going to be reading The 5-Year Lie by Serena Bowen, which just happens to be from a romance author, but this is going to be her first step into thriller writing. And this is a domestic thriller. And what I know of this book is that the heroine gets a text from a number from her, and the number was her ex, but he's supposedly died, I think 5 years ago or 2 years ago. I think it's going to be 5 because the 5-year lie. And she goes to meet up with this person who texted her, and of course it's not him, but she soon discovers like his death wasn't what she thought. It sounds good. I've heard good reviews. We're going to give it a shot because the thrillers we've been picking lately just haven't been hitting. And I need a thriller to hit. After last month and that monstrosity of a book that we read. Last night we had the live show and we did a dark cowboy BDSM romance for August. It's not it. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to be like rude, but she's not it. She was not it. But if you want to watch the live show, I'll link it for you guys because it was hilarious. Because we both hated it. And it was a good time because we could just like talk about how much we hated it. But yeah, so this one is for September. Our live show will be September 26th on Paige's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Our live shows are always the last Thursday of the month. So, okay, from there, during our live show last night, we started talking about books that we hadn't read yet. And it came to Paige's attention that I have yet to finish the Alliance series by S.J. Tilley. So we read Dom for our first ever book club back in November. And then she went on and read the whole series. Well, I went back and I read Narrow. And that's as far as I got. Did not go on to King. Did not go on to Hans. So I needed to do that. So she's making me. So this is me doing what I said I was going to do. So here's King, book 2 in the Alliance series. This is Mafia, but it's like light Mafia. If you haven't read Mafia, these books are for you. Like, it's light on the Mafia, but every guy is possessive, unhinged, crazy. We love it. That's what we want in a book. And I think this one is a forced marriage, if I'm not mistaken. I think our heroine is on a date with a man. Something happens and she finds out that the guy that she's dating is married. And he is married to King's sister. So when he finds out that his sister's husband's cheating, and she sees him do it, and he's like, well, you can't leave, so you have to marry me. Okay. In books, why not? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to read it, and Paige is going to be happy with me, okay? We're going to finish the series. Leave me alone. You know I don't read series. I don't binge them. I get to them when I do, but I told her I would because she was going to reread or try to reread Flock because I love that, and she DNF'd it. So I'm like, you read that. I'll do this. So, and with that live show, she was telling me how much I need to read Devil of Dublin. So I was like, okay, I will do it. So I'm going to read this one. This is by B.B. Easton, the sequel. I don't know if it's a sequel or a standalone, interconnected standalone that just came out yesterday is out. And I think it's called The Devil Himself, something like that. I don't know much about this, but it's also Mafia. It's set in Ireland and it's a little fantastical. Don't know much. Although she did tell me that I had to listen to the audiobook as I did it because the audiobook was so good. So I was like, okay, it's on my Audible. I got you. I got it. So we're going to do it in tandem, audiobook, while I read this as well because I need to see it. I just can't hear things. I got to be visual. Okay. And then the fourth book that I definitely have to get to is The One I Didn't See Coming. Is that what it's called? Is it The One I Didn't See Coming? The One I Left Behind? The One I Substitute? Yeah. The One I Didn't See Coming by Piper Rain. This is the third book in their Plain Daisy Ranch series, and we're following the third brother in this one. Don't ask me his name because I'm blank. Emmett? I think it's Emmett, and he's the youngest brother, and this is like a enemies to lovers type of romance, but I read the other two and I love them, and I was gifted an ARC for this one, so once I get that I will be able to read that. But the covers of these books are so gorgeous, like I cannot. So I guess those are cover buys. Like for me, those are cover buys, but I've already read those books, so I could not pick those. So those are like the 4 priority ones, and then we're going to get into the ones that I picked from the jar. So up first was a TBR redo, so I chose The Silent Waters by Brittany C. Cherry, or just Brittany Cherry now. This book is book 3 in the Elements series, and I've read books 1 and 2. I just need to read 3 and 4. I tell you, series are not my thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know much about this one other than I think it's like a brother's friend, and they're friends when they're younger, and then she witnesses something in the woods one day that makes her stop speaking, so I think she's mute. I could be totally wrong, but I just know that this is a lot of people's favorites in the series, so I want to read it. Okay? I need to read it. Plus, he's a good-looking man. He's a good-looking man. And I think this is like a specific scene in the book. I don't know, but I think it is. So I want to read it. So there's that one. Next was a cover buy. This is the one that was like, what did I buy? That's a cover buy. I was like literally going through. I could not think. My brain is not working. So I chose Even If It Hurts by Marnie Mann. And I chose it because this cover to me is just gorgeous. Yes, I also bought this book because it's going to make me feel things and maybe make me a little gut punched. And I do prefer that when I read. So I did do that. But also, I just love this cover because I think she's gorgeous. I like the eye makeup. I like her hair color. I love that it gives me fall-ish vibes a little bit. I don't know. That's why I chose it. Like, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay, from there we've got, what was this one? Oh, a book someone bought me or gifted me. So for this, I could have put this under as like start a new series as well, but we're not doing that. We're rebels here. Each prompt is going to have a book. So for this prompt, I chose Parallel by Elle O'Rourke or Elizabeth O'Rourke. I think she's just going by Elizabeth O'Rourke now and not the second pen name, but I could be mistaken. But this is a time travel series, the Parallel series, book 1. So the heroine in this book, when she's younger, she dreams of this specific person. And she's like, that's my man. That's the man I'm going to marry. Like, he's my husband. And as she's growing up, she's saying this, and her parents are like, okay, we need to take her somewhere. We need to take her somewhere and get some help. So they do. And like they drill it in her that it's just a dream. It's not real. And then when she's older and she's set to be married to this person, she ends up having to go to the hospital for something, and guess who's her doctor? None other than the guy that she dreamt about. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe he knows her too from his dreams. So what's going on, Katie? I don't know, but I want to read it. I think there's 4 books. I think there's 4 books in the series. But this is from Elizabeth's mouth, from an interview that I saw. She's like, these books are not read enough. Like, these aren't ones that a lot of people like to read. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to go back and see if I like it. Plus, it's not that long. We love not a long book in this household. We totally do. Okay, then it was start a new series because that stupid prompt, I tell you what. Okay, so I chose Beneath the Stars by Emily McIntyre, and this is book 1 in the Sugar Lake series. If you like these covers, hurry, run to Amazon, get them now because it was picked up by a publisher and they're going to be cartoon covers. I don't like cartoon covers. So just run. I don't know if they're still there. You know what? Just check. I ran and got the rest of the series that I needed. So This is a small town, and I don't know anything else. It's small town. It's fine. I don't need to know anything else. I like Emily McIntyre. I like her writing, so it's okay if I don't know everything. And I would look on the back right now, but frankly, my glasses are sitting on the floor and I can't read. I can't read the back of these guys. I'm blind as a bat. Went to the eye doctor this morning and need new glasses. So we're just gonna, you're just gonna believe me when I say this is a small town romance. Okay, the next one was a retelling. And again, I was like, what am I choosing? I have no idea. So that one I really think I'm going to just pull out of the jar. But for this, I chose something because I had to. So I chose The Never King by Nikki St. Crow. This is book 1 in something. No, that's not the name of it. Dark Boys, Dark King, Dark something. I don't know. But it's a Peter Pan retelling. But it's dark. So I can get behind a dark Peter Pan retelling. I can't get behind a regular Peter Pan retelling because I hate Peter Pan. I hate it. But this is dark, and I don't know if she's like with Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, or if she's with Hook, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, or just, I know this is why I choose. I don't know. We're going in. It's short. It's sweet. Maybe it'll get me into like the fall vibes a little bit. And then the last book was a newly released book from the last year. So I went with a bit like the longest book I own because why not? But I have to do this because this book has just been, I see it everywhere and everyone talks about how much this trilogy is so good. And I'm like, okay, I need to do it. So we're going to do The Hills of Shivers and Shadows by Pam Godwin. This is a dark. I know none of the contents other than it's dark. Check your triggers. I'm not, before I go in. Like, I don't have many triggers that would make me stop reading a book. So, she's not looking it up. She's going to be surprised. It could fail. This could go up in flames. But we'll try. We're going to try. Book 1 in the trilogy. The 3rd book just came out in August, so everything is out. It is dark. It is a why choose. I think, at least in book 2, it's like a fully why choose. Our heroine is kidnapped at the beginning and taken up to like the Arctic in Alaska, and just stuff happens, and that's all I know. That's all I want to know. I know she's pregnant, but that's all I know. And I just don't want to know anything else because I want to be surprised. I haven't read a Pam Godwin. Maybe I shouldn't start with this one, but we're going to do it because like at this point, I'm just like all in kind of person. Might as well jump in, go in. You know, the first like romance book I read was Katie Robert, MF. And I didn't even ease myself in. I was just like, let's go for it. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go for it. So those are my books for September. Hold up, please. Hold up, please. I hope you can hear me. I think you can. That's not all the books because I was so excited to do my TBR that I forgot that I started the whole, you guys recommend me a book and I choose it. So if you didn't know, last month I put a recommendation form down, like a link in the description, and it's for you guys to click on it, recommend me a book, and I can read it so I have more to choose from. I forgot to do that, so that's what we're going to do right now, okay? Just leave me alone. It's fine. Okay, so I have them all here. I'm going to tap. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 7, and then like one of the suggestions is like a whole series, and I know who put it on here, but you haven't finished the whole series, so I'm not even going to finish the whole series before you do, Miss Paige. I already knew you were. Okay, we're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. And the subscriber book recommendation is going to be, okay, Storms and Secrets, book 2 in the Haven Brothers. So I think this is by Claire Kingsley. I think the first book is Obsession Falls. So who suggested that? Does it say? I don't know if it does. I don't think it does. But if you suggested that, Hey, can you comment down below and let me know if I can read it as a standalone? Can I just read book 1 or book 2 first and then read book 1? Let a girl know. Because if not, then I'll read the first book in the series, which is Obsession Falls. But it's probably interconnected, so I could probably read it. But okay, so yeah, if you want to suggest me a book, the link will be down below in the description. I just completely forgot when I was filming. So, but that's gonna be Storms and Secrets, book 2, unless you tell me I have to read book 1 first, and then I'll do that. So thank you so much. Okay, back to not editing, Katie. Whew, that's a lot of books. For some reason, it looks a lot more than it normally is, but it's the same amount. So let me know down below if you've read any of these books, and if you have read any of these, let me know which ones that I should prioritize, or if you just want to leave me an emoji to let me know that you were here, leave me. Oh gosh, what can you leave me? What can you leave me? Leave me a star emoji for beneath the stars. I was going to say a skull, but I really don't want to see skulls in the comments, so leave me a star emoji to let me know that you were here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to stick around and join the family. All my social media is linked down below. As always, my Goodreads and my Instagram if you want to be friends over there and stay more like day to day, up to date with what I'm reading. But I hope you all are having a great day or evening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.